Here we will see multicast delegates in C#. Multicast delegate is an extension of normal delegates. It helps the user to point more than one method in a single call. Rules for defining multicast delegates are: multicasting of delegate should have return type of void, otherwise it will throw a runtime exception. Parameters of the delegate cannot be of delegate type. They can be declared as the output parameter without using out keywords. The multicasting of delegate will return the value only from the last method added in the multicast, although the other methods will be executed successfully. Multicast delegate instance is created by combining two delegates, and the invocation list is formed by the concatenating the invocation list of two operands of the addition operation. Delegates are invoked in the order they are added. Next we'll see features of multicast delegates. In multicasting, delegates can be combined, and when you call a delegate, the whole list of methods is called. All methods are called in FIFO, that is first in, first out order. Plus or plus equal to operator is used for adding methods to delegates, and minus or minus equal to operator is used for removing methods from the delegate list. Here we will write a program to explain multicast delegates. So in command line, first we will write first we will define delegate as mDelegate. Then we will define one class. Inside class we will define two methods. First we will define one method static display, and here I will print the message welcome. Then I will write another method print, and inside this print method we will write YouTube. Then in another class main method we will create objects of our delegates. M1 equal to new mDelegate, and we will pass the display method as a parameter. Since we have defined the method as static, we can directly call it with class. Then we will create another object and we will pass print method as a parameter. Then we will create M3 object in which we will add M1 plus M2. Then in M4 we will add M2 plus M1. In M5 we will add M3 plus M2. Then we will create object M6 equal to M4 minus M1. Then we will call the objects of delegates, that is M3, M4, M5 and M6, and we will execute it. It will display the message, but we are not able to find out which delegate is executed. So in console.writeLine we will print it. So before calling M3 we will print here M3. And we will execute it. It will display M3 as welcome YouTube, M4 as YouTube welcome, M5 and M6. Here in M3 we have called M1 plus M2. M1 will be welcome and M2 will be YouTube. So M3 will be printed as welcome YouTube. M4 will be printed as YouTube welcome, since in M4 we have added M2 plus M1. Then M5 will be printed as welcome YouTube and then YouTube, since in M5 we have added M3 plus M2. So value of M3 is welcome YouTube and M2 is YouTube. So it will print welcome YouTube and again YouTube. And in M6 we have called M4 minus M1. M4 will be YouTube welcome and M1 will be welcome. So it will remove welcome and it will print only YouTube.